Catalan leaders testified in court today for their role in the independence referendum, and one of them had to pay a bail of 60,000 euros to go free. Hello, and welcome to Catalan News. Catalonia will not have more politicians in pre-trial prison, at least for now. But the judicial process against the leaders in the independence process continues, and there are 28 people under investigation. Today, the leaders of the two main pro-independence parties appeared in the Spanish Supreme Court. Here at Catalan News, we'll get you the latest on this investigation, including the new charges being prepared against the former head of the Catalan police. And we'll also travel to the Pyrenees, where the ski season is going strong, and show you a very special music festival. It's been a new big day today in the Spanish courts. Two Catalan party leaders facing up to 30 years in prison for their role in the independence process appeared before the Spanish Supreme Court judge. Marta Rovira and Marta Pascal were not in the government during the referendum, but they are accused of forming part of a so-called strategic group for independence that allegedly discussed the roadmap towards self-determination and how to make it a reality. Unlike what happened with some of their colleagues who are still in pretrial prison, the judge allowed them to go back home. But this is only the beginning.
60,000 euros. This is the bail that the Supreme Court imposed on Marta Rovira today. The head of Esquerra Republicana, one of the major pro-independence parties in Catalonia, entered the court in Madrid at 9 a.m. She is one of 28 people who are under investigation for their role in Catalonia's push for independence. As with some of her colleagues, Rovira played down the political significance of last October's Declaration of Independence, yet she defended her right as an MP to pursue independence.
Bueno, hemos venido a defender los derechos que tenemos como diputados en el Parlamento de Cataluña, ejerciendo nuestros derechos de expresión, ¿no? de voto también en el Parlamento.
She also referred to a conversation with Catalan President Carles Puigdemont, in which she asked him to call off the independence referendum. And as the prosecuting lawyer stressed today, that referendum was vehemently opposed by the Spanish government.
Sabían que el referéndum del 1 de octubre no tenía cobertura legal. A pesar de eso, continuaron con el proceso y llegaron incluso a votar ese día.
Marta Pascal, the leader of PDeCAT, another major pro-independence party, also appeared in court after Rovira. However, she walked free without any preemptive measures against her. Pro-independence grassroots organisations confirmed that they will pay Rovira's bail out of a solidarity fund. But with more Catalan leaders due in court this week, the amount they will have to pay out could well go up, especially if more people continue to be summoned. The former chief of the Catalan police, Josep Lluís Trapero, will be interviewed again on Friday. Today, the National Court charged him with the crime of sedition for his involvement on the day of the referendum.
Marta Rovira and Marta Pascal's court appearances today kicked off a new round of Supreme Court summons this week. They'll continue tomorrow with that of former Catalan President Artur Mas. And on Wednesday, the judge summoned a former MP from the radical left-wing CUP party. Ana Gabriel is considered a key player in the independence process. Her party offered parliamentary support to Puigdemont's government and always pushed for the referendum to be organized, even if that meant disobeying the Spanish courts. She's traveled to Switzerland to prepare her defense there, and tomorrow she's expected to announce in a press conference what her plans are. There are still doubts on whether she will appear in Madrid or whether she will, like Puigdemont himself, seek refuge abroad, arguing that she does not trust the impartiality of the Spanish courts. Meanwhile, and partly due to all these court appearances, negotiations to swear in a new Catalan president continue to be on hold. And while pro-independence parties insist that Carles Puigdemont, the deposed leader who is currently in Belgium, is their only candidate, unionist forces are urging them to find alternative names and form a government urgently. Today, the Catalan branch of the People's Party said that the parliament president should start a new round of meetings with political groups to find a new candidate for president, even if no one gets a majority. With 70 MPs, the pro-independence parties supporting Puigdemont are the only ones commanding a majority in the chamber, and they might try to swear him in remotely by amending the law. But Spain is expected to challenge any such move. Without a majority, unionist parties could try to force a vote for someone else in order to set in motion the 2-month deadline to call a new election, the countdown for which starts after the first investiture debate is held, even if it fails.
Però jo crec que és imprescindible que el candidat, el que sigui, estigui en disposició efectiva de sotmetre's, com a mínim, de sotmetre's a un debat d'investidura. Després veurem si té possibilitat d'obtenir les majories o no, però com a mínim de sotmetre's a una investidura, que és la forma de desencallar la situació en la que estem ara en aquest moment.
Let's move on now. You might remember the idyllic images of snow falling in Catalonia last week. It's not usual to see snow here in Barcelona or near the sea, but it was a very cold week indeed. And while snow spells problems for transport in some areas, it also means business in others. The Pyrenees are enjoying a very good ski season, with amateurs and professional skiers having a good time.
Skiers have been taking to the slopes in Catalonia en masse. On Sunday morning, 9,000 ski passes were sold at one ski resort in the Catalan Pyrenees. At Marsella, despite some rain on Friday evening, the conditions were just right for a run on the pistes. Early on in the day, queues already started forming at the ski lifts as first-timers and veterans awaited their turn.
Aquest hivern sí que és el primer, és la primera vegada que venim juntes aquí a la neu amb amigues. Hem vingut amb gent de la universitat i la veritat és que molt bé. Ahir sí que és veritat que ens va fer una mica de mal temps, però bueno, avui a disfrutar i a esquiar i a dar-lo todo.
And this weekend wasn't a one-off either. People have been coming in their thousands to the ski resort on a weekly basis to make the most of the quality snow. Needless to say, the ski resort is happy with how the season is going so far.
Aquesta temporada s'està desenvolupant molt bé, gràcies a aquestes precipitacions naturals que tenim setmana rere setmana, i anem incrementant gruixos i la qualitat de neu és boníssima.
Marta believes that this year's ski season may last until April or even early May. All in all, there are 11 ski resorts in the country, and Marsella is the second largest after Baquera in Val d'Aran. Ski passes cost €51.50 and €46 respectively there, but other resorts such as Port del Comte and Port Aine are also popular amongst skiers.
There's only a week left for the Mobile World Congress to start, and everything is gearing up for the thousands of experts in the mobile industry expected to come to Barcelona. Local police have set up a mobility and transport plan with special services for the annual technology event that takes place from February 26th to March 1st. The aim is to ensure that everything runs smoothly during the Congress, which is expected to bring around 110,000 participants to the city. Many police officers will be deployed in order to carry out traffic and security tasks in coordination with the Mossos d'Esquadra, the Catalan police force. Parking spots for buses and a specific taxi rank will be introduced, with better and more frequent connections on public transport as well. Having children shouldn't mean not getting to enjoy live music anymore. And there's a growing demand for family-friendly festivals, and they work quite well. Sonar Kids, for example, is a huge success. But that's not the only activity for families. Catalonia wants young parents to enjoy festivals with their little ones, and some of them did so last weekend.
Catalonia is renowned for its music festivals. There is something for everyone, even for the little ones. But that doesn't mean that parents can have fun too. The Petits Camaleons Festival, translating into Little Chameleons in English, offers just that. Held this Sunday just northwest of Barcelona in Sant Cugat del Vallès, this music festival is created especially for kids. The concerts take place during the day, they are performed at an appropriate volume, and they last for less time. There is even a space just for tots, no adults allowed. But the event has a unique objective, one that makes it just as enjoyable for grown-ups.
Tot està pensat per les famílies, però el que volem és mostrar la música tal com és, no infantilitzar la música.
Many of the bands that were featured don't usually perform for younger audiences. The lineup included names like Joan Miquel Oliver, Fundación Toni Manero, Coriolà and Bono Bosch. The Penguins were the only ones especially geared toward children, performing reggae just for them. And in the evening, one of the most anticipated acts took to the stage, Charango. This is the 6th year that the festival was held, but this edition has a unique name. It's called Bonus Track because it was originally supposed to happen on October 1st last year, Referendum Day. However, due to the problematic political situation, the organization decided that they had no choice but to cancel it. Despite all of this, Petit Camaleon's Bonus Track was a success, selling out for all ages. There were even performances for babies. 2018 should see a second edition too, so mark your calendars for family fun this coming October.
And with this, we finish today's show. Before we go, we leave you with some images of the celebrations from the Chinese New Year held this weekend in Barcelona. As many other cosmopolitan cities from around the world, the Catalan capital has a significant Chinese community that said hello to their new year with colorful and fun celebrations. Enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow.